Welcome in, guys, to where I preview every single NFL team's 2024 season. We're in the NFC East with the New York Giants. Bit of backdrop from last season. The New York Giants finished third in the NFC East and a 6-11 record. Brian Daboll's his second year, this is his third year as a head coach. And again, you know what? I like Brian Daboll as a coach. I think he's a really good. I think he's a good head coach, but I just think that this roster is just not really. It's just a don't survive a roster. Again, Brian Daboll's. I like Brian Daboll because I think he's a good coach. I think he did great in Buffalo, but I don't know. But this roster just isn't that, and you only can do so much with this roster. Again, you have Danny Dimes, who is a turnover machine, and you have, you have Tommy DeVito, who was an undrafted quarterback last year. He stayed this year. So again, big departures from this offseason. Saquon Barkley went to the Philadelphia Eagles. You had Cam Brown, linebacker. And Wyatt Davis went to Cincinnati Bengals, so they got traded away. The additions that they added in, Allen Robinson, wide receiver, that was a good signing. Allen Robinson, he's got good experience, but again, I'll get into the quarterback problem in a minute. Allen Robinson was a good addition. Devin Singletary he was part of the Bills. He's got a running back. Bringing in Allen Robinson and Devin Singletary, both great additions at running back and wide receiver, so that's a great addition for them. And then Isaiah McKenzie, who again departs, he's gone. The draft, again, they bring in Malik Nabers from LSU in the sixth round of number 6 in the draft. They should have gone for a quarterback. Again, it's mind-boggling that they passed up on a quarterback. There's so many talented quarterbacks that they could have gone for. You look at J.J. McCarthy, who went to the Vikings. You look at Jaden Daniels, who went to the Commanders. One of those two guys could have helped the Giants win the NFC East and be a challenge to the Eagles and the Cowboys. The Commanders have got themselves a quarterback. And that's where, again, the most important position in the NFL is a quarterback. Danny Dimes isn't the guy. He gave him that big contract a number of years ago, or was it last season? It hasn't paid off. Tommy DeVito played a couple games last year. Again, he's 26, 27. He's an undrafted quarterback for a reason. You really need to get yourself that quarterback. Until you have that quarterback, you're not going to be, you're not going to be winning, championship games and stuff like that. Brian Daboll's a great head coach, but there's only so far he can take his team without a good quarterback. And that's what I mean. Jaden Daniels in a couple of years could be the guy. J.J. McCarthy could be the guy, and you could be looking at this in a couple of years thinking, why the hell did the Giants not take one of these guys and build around them? It's mind-boggling. That happens in a lot of teams. Mahomes, the thing with Mahomes and the Mahomes was going to go to the 49ers in 2017 or the Bears, and they both passed on him. So, it's one of those things you pass on a good quarterback. But let's talk about their schedule. First off, they have a home game against the Vikings. Then they're on the road to the Commanders in a division game. Then they're on the road to the Browns. Then week 9 they have another division game against the Cowboys, so again another tough game at home. Then week 11, oh yeah, week 9 against the Cowboys. On week 11, a few weeks after that, 2 weeks after that, they have a bye week. Then week 15, they have the Ravens. On November, week 15 in November, they have the Ravens. So a big game for them as well. And then the last game of the regular season, on the 18th, last game of the regular season, is going to be they're going to be on the road to the Eagles on week 18. So again, the first few weeks they have the Buccaneers and stuff like that, but yeah, it's going to be one of those really challenging seasons. I think you're going to look at this team and think maybe it's best if you're going to be all in, just tank and be all in and just tank for a season. Get yourself at number 1. Get yourself a couple of additions, like trade away at number 1 and come back at 3 or 4 and get yourself a quarterback. But you definitely need to get yourself that quarterback, and until the Giants get that quarterback, you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna do anything by Dabo's potential, and they're just missing a quarterback. They have, again, Allen Robinson's a good addition, Singletary's a good addition, but you need kind of more, especially quarterback wise. Other additions that they brought in, Tyler McBride, safety from Minnesota. Andru Phillips, cornerback. He's a good addition. I did like him in that defense. He's going to be definitely a starter for me. You got Theo Johnson, tight end from Penn State, and then Tracy Jr, running back from Purdue. So again, some good additions, but ultimately I think you're going to finish bottom of the NFC East.